Welcome to ELLAMAS Day 9, and today it's just a classic, you don't need that shit. Before we start, lip of the day, this is the Dior liquid one, the sequin that is then just turning into something glittery in the shade 833, I think. Let me grab, it's from last year, so it's not the official one, it's so outdated. No, it's 833, and I then topped it off with the Glamlight Nightmare on Elm Street lip oil. Quick check-in after a couple days of ELLAMAS. How do you feel about them? Is it cool? Is it not? I am not sure how people like this because the views are really low on some videos, but honestly, I don't care. It is work that went into it. It's passion. It's the artistry. It's passion. The cool thing is, the ELLAMAS one will still go on because a lot of the videos are already uploaded and I will not stop. So let's just move on to the makeup releases, and it's not a lot. It's really not a lot. We talked about this already a bit, but now we have some final images. These are the new VIseart VisePro 15 pan Strcuture brow shadow and hairline palettes. So it's not technically a 15 pan because oh, it is 15. I just lost count for a second. I thought it's 18 pan. No, it's 15 pan, and it is basically exactly what I said I want to see from VIseart in that You Don't Need That Shit, where we talked first about these cream trios. I said that I can totally imagine VIseart having a professional palette that is like the ABH brow powder palette that what for whatever reason a lot of people used to have back then, although like they only used 1 or 2 shades of this brow powder palette. But this is exactly that. This is for brows, for hairline, shadowing. It is just a great overall palette for artistic uses. So if you are maybe a professional makeup artist on set, I can absolutely see how you use this for brows, for shadowing on the faces and eyes, for filling in hairlines, for filling in beard lines on men too. It is just insane. Aside 12 different colored powders, you also have 3 Vice Hold texture balms. It's honestly, it's genius. The palette is $60, so it's not very cheap, but it is what it is. VIseart is a pro brand, and honestly, I think this VisePro line is absolutely genius. If you are a makeup artist, or if you're not a makeup artist and you still want to have this, make sure to check out the info box because all links and codes are down there. And for VIseart, I do have a code too. It's ELLA10 and it will save you 10%, even during sale times, the code stack. Moving on to my favorite skincare brand, Glow Recipe. They brought out a new moisturizer. Is available as of today on the Sephora US app and will be available on the website, I think, December 10th, so tomorrow. This is the Cloudberry Bright Moisture Cream. I haven't even tried the Cloudberry toner, not toner, no, it was a Cloudberry toner, I think. I'm not even sure if it is in Germany yet because sometimes these Glow Recipe releases, they take super long to arrive here in Germany. I think it is available on Cold Beauty already, but I'm quite good with skincare right now. So this is an item that I put on my to-buy list once everything else is gone. But I do like it. I first of all, I love the refillable pots. I have only one of the Plump Glow creams. I have just one of the glass containers and I'm constantly just buying the refills. It's such a good system. I wish every skincare brand would do this. In that moisturizer is Cloudberry Seed Oil for hydration, CoQ10. I remember that Q10 was a big thing in the 2000s, so maybe it's coming back. And peptide complexes. Peptides are always good. I see myself using this actually as a moisturizer for the nighttime or even for just no makeup days. Pantone just announced the color of the year 2025, and at this point in my social media career, I just wanna state the question, who the fuck cares? Because Even though Pantone is doing these, no one cares. 2024 color of the year was peach, something peachy. And I remember I even did a video about peach looks. It was horrible because I hate the color peach. And nobody will care about this mocha mousse color. Although I don't want to call this mocha. To me, this looks like a bit of a desaturated brown. Mocha, for me personally, is much deeper. When I first saw this, all I could think of was, actually, this looks a bit like dog shit. So I just see people wearing this Pantone color in dresses, and all I would think of is, wow, you're covered in shit. And we have actually a couple like collections that are surrounding this, like Motorola X Pantone, Joybird X Pantone with furniture. Then what have I seen here? Post-its X Pantone. So who wants to write on shit colored post-its? It's like not even good to read. Black on brown, blue on brown. It doesn't work. It's so weird. There's also something else that is officially not Pantone colored, but I think it makes sense why this looks like that, but we will talk about this in the video too. But move on now to a new release from Victoria Beckham. She came out with a new color in the lid lustre. This is an emerald, a jewel green with a gold pearl and infused with tourmaline. I had one of these gold lustres, and to be honest, I did not like the texture. I think it was this weird cream shadow that, for whatever reason, heart panned. Maybe I'm too dumb to use them. Maybe I'm just not the like audience for this. But I personally did not like this. I do like the color. It looks for a green quite nice because it's a green with a nice bluey undertone, and then the golden specks in it makes it really, really special. But it's just formula-wise something that I will not wear. Y'all, Christmas isn't even here. Christmas isn't even done, and we're already talking now about the spring collections. I just can't. I don't want to. Can't we have like Christmas or like fall, winter vibes for at least 9 months or so? And the other 3 months, you can get 1 month of summer and then 2 months of spring. I just personally hate summer. But here we have the new Dior Christmas collection. It's called Glowmania. We have 2 eyeshadow quints. Then we have, is it a powder or a powder highlight? It's a powder highlighter in a lavender shade. Some like Dior lip oils, lip glow things. One of these creams, apricot cream. What's it exactly called? Cream apricot. Yeah, it's like a nail strengthening cream. I remember that one of these weird influencers from the mid 2010s used this a lot. Amanda Ansing, that one that really got crazy religious now. I think Amanda Ansing was. She had always like these like it looked like oiled cuticles, but her nails looked really good, so maybe this helped too. But the most exciting things about this collection are the powder highlighter and this Dior Forever Glow Maximizer in that lavender shade. So I'm honest with you, once this lands, I will definitely get the Maximizer, the liquid highlighter. I have pearl and pink already and they are amazing. So I assume that lavender will be great too. And that powder highlighter, it looks a bit like the Gucci and the Florasis one that I have. But I do want to see more swatches of this. There is one swatch here in that post, but it looks actually a bit like nothing. So I want to wait until that is there. But I'm just not ready for spring collections in general. Can we please stop? Next up, we have something new from Prada Beauty. They will release a serum cushion foundation in spring of 2025. I don't know what it is, but cushion foundations in general confuse me a lot, although I use them too. And whenever I see a brand releasing a cushion foundation, I'm like, yeah, that's ugly, I don't want to use this. But then I remember the 2 that I have, the Tier one and the Florasis one, that they are just amazing. And I'm actually wearing today the Florasis cushion because I'm still prepping for the first speed reviews of 2025, where I want to give you a thorough review of this because they're not cheap. I do like that though. It's a really good foundation. But can Prada rock a cushion foundation? I don't know what it is, but I feel like whenever non-Asian beauty brands come out with cushion foundation, it's not working. I maybe I'm making this up, but somewhere in my head I do have this memory of L'Oreal having a cushion foundation and it was horrible. Do I make this up? Please let me know, because I even see it in front of me. I have a picture of this. But maybe it's just the Mandela effect. I don't know. We talked last week about the Nike x Isamaya collab with the lipstick, and I said, if there is an Isamaya Nike shoe, I will fuck buy it. And here it is, and it's colored like shit. This is one of the two shoes. So there will be this one here in that shit color, and there will be also a beige one. I saw the beige one in an article, and honestly, I will probably get that shoe because it doesn't look that bad. But I also saw that the PR that Isamaya is sending out with the lipstick contains a red shoe. Here's a picture of that. And I want to have this shoe. This red Nike shoe I would wear. I would buy this, and I don't wear Nikes at all. I think I never owned a pair of Nike shoes, but I would wear it then. Because this is the shoe that I want. But that's basically what I saved for the new releases. Everything else is just currently underwhelming. It's slowing down, and I just want to mention once again, I am very thankful for that. I am currently just in this mood where I'm very, very satisfied with what I have. I'm not lusting for a new eyeshadow palette. I'm not lusting for the next new blush, for the next new foundation. I am in a very, very saddled makeup mood right now, which makes me very, very satisfied with what I have and what is here. So I enjoy that calm time. I just want to discuss something here at the end of the video. I actually had it saved, but Clarity Cosmetics deleted the post. If you follow them on Instagram, you might have seen that they received a lot of backlash last week because they had a palette design. It was I think a tan pan palette, they said, and the other design, everything was done. They had a bunch of these pre-made magnetic palettes ready, and the brand owner thought it's a good idea to post a video where she took a handful of these palettes, empty palettes without eyeshadow in there, and tossed them in the bin by saying we cannot come up with an eyeshadow color story, so we're just starting over. The comments were everything. People were so disgusted by that. Some were really nice and said, hey, why don't you just sell these empty makeup palettes so we can mix and match your eyeshadows in there with your, your pan size? And the answer by Clarity Cosmetics was, oh, I didn't think about this. Honestly, how do you keep a brand alive? This is embarrassing. And when I saw the video, I was so disgusted that I also commented. I commented and said that I really don't understand how they keep this brand alive by saying that they didn't think of selling the empty palettes. And I also asked who said that it was a good idea to put this up as a joke, like, oh my god, look at how I'm failing. And I also commented that I am beyond disgusted by this behavior, and I still stand by that. Because the makeup industry, in general, any consumerism industry is so wasteful. And while I personally am not one of those like ultra recycling people, I just try to look at what waste do I produce. I try to be very mindful with that. I try to not waste too much and just throw them out. And if I throw it away, I just want to maintain like a certain adultness and not throwing everything into one bin. Even here in my makeup room, I have 2 different bins, one for plastic, one for paper, and anything else goes to another box. I mean, in Germany, we have a very spread out like trash system with, you know, you have biodegradable waste, you have paper, plastic, you have mixed waste. There is a lot that you can do in Germany. But just the fact that they invested the money to produce these empty eyeshadow palettes, and just because they cannot come up with an eyeshadow color story, they then just toss it, everything with the magnets, with the metal, with the cardboard, everything just in one bin. That made people furious for a reason. And when I saw these comments, also some people were saying like, why don't you make this a contest? Make this a community-made palette. Let people vote for their eyeshadows. Take this palette, contact a content creator and say, hey, we have this palette design. Do you want to collab with us? Why? Why not take the opportunities? No, instead, we just be pick me fucker and we just say, oh my god, look at how I feel, and toss it. They deleted the post, I think 5 hours after they uploaded it because of the backlash. And as of now, today is December 7th, there is no statement by Clarity Cosmetics whatsoever. But let me know what you think about this. Have you seen the video? Am I overreacting? I don't think I am. So, in general, what do you think about the releases? I just hope you are as happy as I am with it slowing down and just saving money for other things. Will be other times coming. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts down below. And if you're bored and you want to see everything else that went up for ELLAMAS already, there is a playlist link down below. Otherwise, make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out any of the ELLAMAS videos, because tomorrow will be the next one and I hope that we can meet up tomorrow.